How you all doing out there? What is going on this Monday morning? We're going to be tackling, well, we're going to be progressing the Vega Prime account. Hopefully we can get some battlegrounds in. I did a little short stream on Sunday, and I was still facing some pretty advanced accounts. I'm not going to call them whales because they weren't. It's just this is a free to play account that just isn't valiant. So really struggling to punch up, but we'll see if we can get some stuff done. If not, we will be doing some progression, some questing, talking about the game, having fun, hanging out, and then of course we will be jumping over to the pay to win account, the Vega Prime account. I'm almost like thinking of it as like my CCP server account because obviously we're paying to access stuff that's available on the CCP server and testing and things like that. And entertaining, doing stuff for videos and streams. But on the pay to win 583 account, we'll go there. We'll kind of create like a top 10 list, get a feel of the fight. And then depending on whether there's time or what's going on, I'll either record a top 10 video. I'll leave a timestamp in the description to a top 10 options for the fight. I'll do that live on stream. And then maybe I'll do it on my pay to win account, or maybe I'll do it on the free to play account if it's possible. So we'll hang out. We're in here for a pretty lengthy stream. Have a good time. What is going on? What's up, Wolf? How you doing, bud? Hilgendorf, what's going on, dude? Dawkins, what's up, man? We'll help you defeat your BG's opponent with the power of friendship. Thank you so much, man. We're like the My Little Ponies, man. I love it. My kids were into that when they were younger, and I actually enjoyed the My Little Pony movie, man. The power of friendship, man. I love it. I love the positivity here. Snoops, what's up, man? What's up, Kane? How you doing, bud? Katya, dude. Wow, thank you so much. Let's get you up on the board. I am gonna go ahead and leave up Moxie because Moxie did sign up for a Twitch subscribe on Sunday, and I got a little distracted and totally forgot to put it on the board. And as you know, like I really want people to get their credit, so that will be left up today as well. And then of course, Katya, you're definitely the tier above all summer of the stream until said otherwise. So huge thank you. Let's get to it. Let us know if you have any sort of question here or something like that, and we'll get to it. Also, I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice, and for those of you who've watched my channel for a long period of time, you know I have pretty bad allergies, and that's acting up today. So, but it's those people who have allergies know that like it's basically the same as being sick. But I'll be all right. Like I'm not contagious or anything like that. How you doing today? I'm all right. It is what it is. A lot of us have allergies. A lot of us have stuff in life. I'll be okay. This is part of my stream schedule. I'm enjoying it. And one of the things I've learned is like, it's like anything else, part of it's just showing up, man. Just showing up and doing your best. So thanks. But how are you all doing? How are you guys doing? What's up here on the Twitch side? Let's say hello. Hildendorf in stereo today. Love it. What's up, Dyslexican? How you doing, man? Shaby, what's up? My dogs are both into My Little man, like, I'll admit, like, no shade or anything like that. Just as a little kid, as a little boy, it just wasn't my jam, man. I was pretty stereotypical boy. Like, I was into sports and that kind of stuff. So I didn't do a lot with the My Little Ponies. But they put out a movie like a decade ago, and I was like, it's actually pretty good. Like it kind of, it's for kids, but it was pretty good. Some good music, whatever. Some good life lessons about friendship and truth and honor and like loyalty and justice and all that stuff. And I was like, I think more people should have watched this movie, man. I think somehow a lot of this message was missed. Doing well today. Work isn't terribly busy, which I'm happy about for a Monday. Yeah, that's nice. Hope the allergies clear. Dude, it's I probably could not have moved to a worse city for it all, because a lot of it for me, like it's funny. The more I talk about it, the more I realize a lot of people actually have this. Is like it's allergies and a variety of allergies. Period. Also, it's like I don't even know if there's a proper name for it, but weather changes. Like weather changes for some reason just like crush me. Apparently my grandfather was this way. I mean, again, I don't know. But I live in a city where literally the weather changes like over the course of the day. Like it's a well-known thing that like, oh, it's going to be sunny for a little bit. The fog will roll and it'll be very, very cold. Like it's like, that's a normal daily occurrence. I just happen to love living here. So, I deal with it. Dust, cat, dogs. Yeah, I got the whole dust thing, animals, variety of trees. Like it's weird, like so many people have allergies, man, what's up, Abs and Sadie? How you doing, buddy? Got a watch streak going. Thanks, Silkendorf. I thought that was pretty cool. I had to share. It is cool, dude. 30 stream streak is pretty cool. Thank you very much for being here, man. Being a moderator, starting your own YouTube channel, being an officer in the Alliance, dude. Like, I think we're having fun, man. I think we're having a good time, and I appreciate you being a big part of it, dude. 76 yesterday, today freezing snow, allergies brutal here. Yeah, dude, sorry. I know that's the other thing is like yesterday I was like, well, I took a nice walk with my family. It was about 74 and sunny with a gentle breeze. We took the dogs for an hour-long walk. I'm well aware that a lot of our country was like in sleet and snow or like in 100-degree temperature. So not showing off, or I can't even think, not bragging, just more like this is reality. It's called seasonal allergies. My son has them. No. So I hear what you're saying. No. It's like, it's weird, dude. It's like, if I don't know how, I don't know how to even fully explain it. There's like a type of headache. And if I start to get it, my wife and I both know, we're like, okay, let's check the weather. And sure enough, like the next day, the weather will be significantly different. Like a heat wave will be coming in, or it'll cool off like 10, 20 degrees. Like, it's like, it has to do with like the air pressure is from what I've been told. Again, I don't know. And I'm not trying to make myself sound special or anything, just more kind of explaining why you guys show up so frequently. And I'm like, I'm all right. I don't feel great. Anyways, Alliance Coliseum is today, right? Yeah. You excited for that? Yeah, dude. It's weird because it's the Alliance one, so there's that whole 3-day thing, and I think that just leaves such a negative, like it's just such a massive negative that we all have to be like, okay, we enjoy the game, the mode is fun. We could either sit here and just constantly whine and complain that Kabam has made it like 3 days to try to get us to buy their stupid ass tokens, or we could just acknowledge it and then get through it. So like, no, I don't like it nearly as much as solo at all. Like not even close because of that. But it's like every once in a while I still go to a baseball game, even though I have to pay $15 for a beer. I don't like paying $15 for beer. It's stupid. You have to pay $15 for a beer, but I still like going to a game every once in a while. That's kind of how I feel about this. Yeah, Stuart. Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, sorry for the bad language already, guys. A little early in the morning for that. I apologize. But let's at least try. Oh, what's up, Nixon? How you doing, man? Vega's a witch, confirmed. He's predicting the future weather. I'm not kidding. It's real. It's like, again, apparently my grandfather was the same way, according to my mom. But I also might be a witch. It's like those things are not mutually exclusive. Any idea what the tags nodes are? We don't know the nodes, but they did give us the tags. So Dag 1 is going to be X Magica, size small on offensive burst. When you look at it and you know Kate's kit, like with that evade, Storm X looks like she's going to be the number one. But let's wait and see the tags, because there could be something. I'm sorry, the node itself. I'd be curious to see how they will remove Storm X from being a good option, but obviously there's ways they could do it, like with like a falter and like some sort of power gain or something like that. We'll see. We'll have to see. And then we know the tags for the other 2 days as well. They did give us that, which I thought was like nice. Let's see here. Can you also tell when a storm is brewing? Okay, I can't. Essentially, yeah. You can smell it in the air. Yeah. It's weird. The people who know what I'm talking about, like, they immediately are like, oh, dude, yeah, same thing. So I can't tell if you're fully joking or not, but like sense of smell. I have an oddly strong sense of smell. Do you know the tags you got to find them? Oh, yeah. So day 2, it's Provocateur, size medium, offensive dot. And then day 3, it's going to be Magic Thief, Genesis, offensive raw damage. And the reason why that's so helpful, I mean, I think we all know it, but one of the major reasons that's so helpful is it can help you strategize a little bit of when you want to use like your best champions and that sort of thing, right? Ready to win some BG matches? We're going to try, Charles. We're going to try. I'm beginning to really think that, unfortunately, it might not happen for little Vega Prime here this season. That's okay, man. That's okay. If I don't think you were here earlier, I know we talked about it quite a bit the last couple streams, which I know you were at, and I appreciate you being here. Is I because the idea of like the main, and I'm like, I really don't think of them as like a main and an alt. I think of them more as just like the pay to win and the free to play. And I think it was like late last night, or I don't know, maybe it was while I was sleeping, I don't know. But at some point I was like, I think I'm more considering the pay to win account a like my replacement for not being in the CCP. Like, I'm gonna kind of do I'm gonna pull the Seaton tactic here and ask for a likes minimum on the video this weekend or this Thursday. But this Thursday I will be opening for Madeline Pryor. And I'll be asking for a bit of a likes minimum just to make sure people want to see it, like that they want to see me test her and whatnot and enjoy that. And then if they do, we'll go out and get her. Because I think I'm only like 50 crystals away from the pity timer, basically. But I'm doing that stuff for... What rank was that Bastion? Oh, it was rank 4. I'm doing that stuff for entertainment and so I can test the champion. If I was just playing the game, there's no way in hell I would do that. And so I'm basically just using this account as a CCP replacement. Like I'm doing it for content. I'm enjoying my alliance, so that's a little different there. But I'm taking the fights. I'm using it so I can film reviews on champions and things like that. Let's see here. They've still clearly got me. It's just, we might be able to get lucky. What's the meta here? Okay, we gotta keep him out of, we have to keep him out of his second form. Can't think of what it is. We have a small shot here, actually. I'm gonna try to focus in. Come on, dude. Come on. I needed that to land. I needed him to not. And I needed this to kill. Crap. Really felt good to see the AI Dex the striker right there. I gotta tell you, that was just like, Kabam, if you're gonna kick me in the balls, I prefer you do it early in the day. Let's not help me thinking things are gonna go well. The AI is gonna not pull off superhuman sort of things. I'd rather just get sucker punched early. Know that's how the day's gonna go. I'm not joking at all. I have the same experience. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was like. I can't tell if you're joking or, in my experience, people know literally what I'm talking about. Like, even the headache, like, I used to try to describe it to my wife. She's like, you know how bizarre that sounds, right? And I was like, I am aware of how weird it sounds. But I've then explained it to other people who have similar experiences. And like, I know literally what you're explaining. And I'll explain the headache and you guys can all just be like, maybe he is a witch. Or maybe those concussions he was joking about a couple months ago, maybe he was being serious, which I was. The headache feels like my brain is too big for my head. I don't know how else to explain that. But it just feels like something is too large inside the cranium. I don't know how else to explain it. And there's a weird, kind of halo thing. It did get worse once I had my first concussion. It did get worse. Hit 30 stream streak. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much, dude. Shilling for shilling. Really, seriously. Thank you. Great morning server. I tried, man. I thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Morningstar. Yeah, you caught me on that one. Nice job. So business account and pleasure account. Got it. Actually, dude, that's a really good way to look at it. Yeah. Like if I'm hailing an Uber and they're like, is this for business or pleasure or whatever, or entertainment? It's like, yeah, one's That's really perfect, actually. And Katya, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you did leave a message. Actually, it was Happy Monday. Live your streams and good demeanor. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And then I ruined it by dropping an F-bomb so early on. I apologize. It could be the case Vega too much MCoC brain. That is true. There's definitely a positive correlation to the more or longer I've played MCoC and the older I feel. I think it's clearly MCoC has aged me, not actually getting 10 years older. Sunspot, hey, what's up, Maddie? Oh, for the tags? Am I winning, man? I'm always winning, man. I'm always winning. What's up, buddy? Do I think it's, who do you think is going to be? Yeah, so I think Storm X probably, we need to see the nodes, but Storm X hits all 3 of the tags for today. And so she's, you know, I think #1 option. I'll have to remind myself how to play her, but no, I have not been playing the leader much lately. Why? Something going on with the eyes there? You make shoot. And obviously they're not a whale. It's just they're just way more progressed than my account is. Although we just beat another account that was more progressed than mine, so we'll see. I've heard a lot of I've heard of it helping some people who deal with chronic headaches. Oh, what were you saying? Seems what if you could benefit from ear acupuncture? I don't know. I'll check it out for sure. I've tried a lot of different things. I haven't tried that, but I'm very open to trying a variety of stuff. So thank you. I appreciate that, Snoops. Appreciate the shout. Doesn't Coliseum? Yeah, it does. There's a lot of oddities to Alliance Coliseum. There's a lot of really weird things. This is another one. His head, your head sounds like in conditions rub. Got it, Rook. Got it. Yes. I also seem to be a lot better with probabilities all of a sudden. That was funny. What's up, Stolen? How you doing, bud? Vega, feels like something in my cranium is too big for my head. That's a round way of calling yourself super intelligent. No. That is not what I'm doing, but I hear you. Like I said, I'm not a smart man. If those who haven't seen Forrest Gump, that's what that's from. Good movie. I think it aged well. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. Let's see here. This is going to completely come down to how well they know the game. Is it okay to spend Ascension on 7-star shards? I would not. So it's okay. It's your game. It's your roster. Have fun. The game's designed to be fun. Or games are supposed to be fun. That's the proper way to say it. Thank you so much for all the follows, by the way. I do see them coming in. In general, we're not winning. Shit. In general, I would use all of those resources to get rank up materials. It's gonna see your account so much better. Like, yeah, you have a chance of pulling like Serpent from the 7-star shards, right? And like hitting it out of the park. You also have a chance to pull like Civil Warrior, in which case you just like maybe you had a little bit of fun, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but you now could have ranked up a good champion who would help you out. I think we're gonna go here. Essentially, I'm hoping they unalive themselves faster than I do. I do not expect to win this fight. I do not expect it to go well. I'm hoping their fight goes worse. Yeah, I think the rank up materials are the way to go. That blade I don't even think is fully leveled. Their fight went worse. Their fight went worse. I love it when a plan comes together. I won't pretend to have done your research. I just something I've heard of. I appreciate it, man. Just people shouting stuff out, man. Yeah, exactly. It's up to me to go and research it and decide if I want someone putting stuff in my ear, man. But I appreciate the shout. Thanks, dude. Stoops, it's funny, like, so many reasons why I enjoy this account. Like, I could list probably for days. Like, that's another one. Is like, dude, on my pay to win, we win this one, boys. Well, again, maybe I could hope for their fight to go worse. It feels like a terrible way to. That's not how I go about life. But man, sometimes in MCoC, you gotta, you know, what do they say? When in Rome. When playing MCoC, you gotta hope for other people to have a worse experience. That's the way the game works. What was I saying, Snoops? I don't even know anymore. We were saying something, man. I'm sure it was good. I'm sure it was good. Oh, is like Blade. On my pay to win, I get Blade. I'm like, whatever. You know? On this account, I'm like, hey, this is really cool. Like, let me figure out ways to play him a little better. Like using the bleed and, you know, the power gain and whatever. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's not weird. I could understand why it's, I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a superior experience. I think that's ultimately what I want to make sure it doesn't sound like I'm saying. I'm not trying to say like, play free to play. It's so much fun. I don't know why people like think it's not fun. That's not what I'm saying. All right, dude. Throw your freaking special, Snoop. Throw it! Why are you the way you are, Serpent? Why are you like this? Who did this to you? What happened in your childhood, man? I don't think Wong's special 2 is long enough. We will find out. Nice, Wongers! Yes, I see the joke that is right there in front of me. I'm not going to make it. But that was a long special 2 from Wong. We made their MCoC experience worse than ours was. Consider that success. Wongers, dude. Dude, he had like a truck on that first special. That's what made me be like, I think we could do this. What rank was that? Was that Serpent, man? was that a rank 4 Serpent or rank 5? Yeah, that was a rank 5 Ascended Serp, and that's a rank 2 Wongers. That first special hit hard enough where I was like, oh, we can do this. Obviously the meta's helping us out with the Furies and stuff. Like, you feel bad for Ramses there, right? Because Ramses is like, is he cheating? What just happened? I placed that Serpent and no one ever lives. Why did... Also, why do I keep missing when I attack these champions? This game sucks. I think it's broken. Yeah, this is one of those times too where like when Kabam says like everyone's always complaining or whatever, like I can imagine, I'm not saying Ramses here, hopefully Ramses, I'm not looking to make fun, you know, just as an example of, you know, that's a player who might now go to the forums and be like, dude, this game sucks. It doesn't even work. Like I was pressing the button and like my character kept not hitting the other character. Like this game's rigged. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of people playing like the game that way. Like, so yeah. That's why I was always trying to be like, you're a rational, informed community. That's who I think you should be listening to. Knowing Kabam, they will do that with Kamal. They'll do what? DP? I want to read this. Shoot, I am taking your Paviter. I am taking your, oh no. I should start using victory shields. Oh no. I mean, we'll ain't nothing good gonna happen here. I should start using victory shields. That's what we're gonna start doing. Yeah, here, we're just going to forfeit this match. There's no way we're winning. I don't want to waste time. Well, what's the stellar champ after Blade? Do we know? No, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Wowzers, that was a massive Wong fight. Yeah, it was, Charles. You got that right, man. Oh, okay, we're at the bottom, so we don't need to use Victor Shields yet. They just announced Blade. Yeah. What's up, K-Boos? Or, yeah, K-Bugs, sorry, bud. Early Kate counter suggestion, Storm-X for day one, but we got to see the notes. Are you done with the first week of the new event? The Gwenpool one? Yeah, I like that. I thought it was a really nice event. Just clearing Summer Showcase, give the 20 figure armor charge or fully explore 100%. Wait, one more time, Zane? Greens, Vega. Does just clearing Summoner Showcase give the 20 cards or fully explore? Oh, it's the full war event. So, I think it's considered a side quest. Yeah. So, I've done the class ones on this account. At least I thought I had. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. The war showcase here is what I think gives the... I don't even know anymore, man. It's in here, isn't it? Why are you the way you are? There it is. Founders War Showcase. So you have to... it looks like just complete it. I thought you had to full explore. Maybe we could go out and get that on this account. Anyways, there it is. So you need to do the war one, not the class-based ones to get that. I think that's what you're asking. K-Rock, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you got it, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, Vega, classes and champs you want to see from the other two still? I've heard some really cool ideas. So for those who don't know, I actually liked the Miss Marvel TV show. I thought it was cool. I watched it with my kids, so that was probably part of what helped me enjoy it. I kind of saw her as like a female. I think she's Pakistani, right? Pakistani American. Yeah. Pakistani American Spider-Man. Like I kind of saw it through those like kind of coming of age sort of thing, coming into their powers. I thought it was really, really good. And so I would love to get a Stellar Forge mutant Miss Marvel. I think that'd be really, really cool. Kamala Khan. I think that'd be awesome. Obviously, I'm hyped for Doctor Doom, dude. I hope they go full like God Emperor Doom. It's God Emperor, right? I hope they do the full thing, dude. I would be so excited for that. I'd love to see Hercules just for like, I think the fun of it all. You know, like Kabam's so scared of Hercules, dude. They're like terrified of Hercules. They've been talking about Hercules for like years. And so I would love it if they just kind of had some fun at the whole thing and then gave us like a really cool OP Hercules who, I don't know what class he would be though, to be honest. I think that'd be really cool. Mutant Kamala Khan Mutant is also the only class that doesn't have one of the new champs. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I just think it'd be cool. I'd love a science tech Winter Soldier. I'd love Bucky to be better. Like in general, I don't know how they'd make him cooler in this game. Maybe it's just the fact that he's been the punching bag for like a decade, or not a decade, but for so long. Oh, there's no way in hell we're winning this one either. So I would love that too. Hoosier, they made him. Who'd they make? They made who? Oh, they made Herc. Yeah. There's like a whole like. This is one of those ones where I'm like, I know too much. Like I know too much. I paid attention to too much. I have like 7 people that I knew closely that now work for that company. Like, it's just, the whole thing with Hercules and there's just so much like stuff there that I think is probably part of why they're so like scared of him. I don't think they need to be at all. Like, but they're going to do what they're going to do. Me personally, I don't have champs in mind. I just want the Stellar Forge to be comparable in strength to the Deathless. I would like them to be better. And so far it feels like they are, but like and a 1-for-1. And so that's where I'm not going to like proclaim that they will be better, but like Star-Lord feels a lot better than I think it was Gilly who came first, right? Gilly can do stuff. I think she's like a more usable champion than like the Vision. Well, no. None of them are great, man. Up until you get to Deathless She-Hulk. She-Hulk's really good. I really like her, dude. Like, yeah, we'll just have to play what we get here, but I need to get rid of those champs. Yeah, Gilly came first. That's right. And like, she doesn't even have like an SP1 ability. And I remember that where people were like, did you guys forget to add an ability to SP1? And there was like all this bizarro defensive, like, and I was like, literally, guys, you put out a champion who does not have an ability on the SP1, and you did this in the year 2023. Like, I think the criticisms are pretty warranted. Like, getting defensive over this one feels like a bit much. And, you know, what are you going to do? Could be him. Generic 3-4 Gene or Serpent. Let me know if they're awakened and what stick you got him at, Spriggy. I just think we need to wait for the end result. Like Stellar. Yeah, ultimately, like, it's hard, right? Because this game is at its best, dude, when we're freaking hyped and, like, cool champions are coming out and there's quests and, like, it's hard, but the rewards are good. And, like, that's when the game's at its best. It's creating, like, hype and excitement. Like, I literally mean my carnival, do we think they know how to fight Ma? I think we're winning because people don't know how to fight Ma, but we kind of might need that Nico. And so, like, when that's going well and they treat us well, this game pops off. Like, look what they did from, like, November to December. Dude, 2025 sucked as a year. It was bad in this game. But then they, like, started treating everyone really well. And they started, like, giving us some information. And they threw this really, really fun event. And, like, everyone was super hyped. And they made, like, millions of dollars in the shoot. I really want to take cast, but I don't think I have a use for. And they made like a ton of money in Banquet, right? But then we fell right back into it in January and February. So yeah, I hope they just like concentrate on like the fun, just putting out cool champions who can do things, giving us modes where like we can use these champs. Like, you know, that's part of why I'm so hyped on like Coliseum was, dude, being able to use Deathless She-Hulk. Like, I'm really tempted to run a Deathless team for this next Karina's challenge because I want to use Deathless She-Hulk. I think she's really cool and really fun, you know? I did hear something like that, Rafix. I don't know though, man. But I did hear, like, overhear something about. I think we're going Wong. Yeah. Oh, I should have gone. This is a winnable matchup. I should focus in a little bit because we should use Silk. I see y'all on the YouTube side. I will get to it. Both chats or Twitch is moving fast, so I'm struggling to keep up. But guys, if I don't respond to something, as you guys know, just repeat it, please. I'm not ignoring you. It's just I can't keep up with it all right at the moment. Huh. Wong felt. Again, a joke almost came out. It would not have been intentional, but Wong felt a little stiff on that. I swear that's not. I didn't set that up. I don't know if he can punish this. No, he can't. It's me. No! It's probably me. What time is it now? Yeah. Again, that just felt a little stiff, a little slow. I don't know how else to explain it. Not trying to make a Wong joke there. A lot of the Wong jokes are intentional. That one's not. Could we have won that? Yeah, actually we could have. That sucks. Stink. How did I know? Hold on, guys. Sorry, we're gonna be right back for about 5 to 10 minutes. It'll be fine. Yeah, that one was kind of important. What rank is this Red Skull? Rank 5. We could have won that one. That no part of me thought they were going to do that. Okay. Dude, go. Yeah, all right. Come on, dude. I imagine we're still fine, but obviously that could have gone better. You guys are cracking me up. I'm reading the Wong jokes. I just don't know if I should read them out loud. And yes, you guys are cracking me up. What? Dim that light. You're only here for the drops? You're not here for my charming personality and the Wong jokes? You know what, man? You got a lot of places you could get your drops, and you choosing here? I appreciate that. Thank you. They need that. So that's a weird one, right? Because like in moments like that, or when your pre-fight doesn't have like the time to get selected, yeah, you're like, dude, I want them all. But then it's weird because it's like, I wouldn't want her to place poison like her incinerate sometimes. So like, I kind of get it. It's one of those ones where like, trust me, as a player, I fully understand the frustration. On the other side, I have like no good solution to the problem. Like I have no good solution. Like if there was like a, hey, these are commonly selected together option, but I wonder if that would just make it that much worse. Like, I don't know. I don't have a good solution. Who did I use for heroes? Do not copy my run, unless you're very good with Quicksilver. But don't copy my run. I just wanted to have fun with Quicksilver, so I used him. But as for like efficiency and OP-ness, again, I heard that. I did not mean that one. Wait, I gotta do this here. But for OP champions, follow what, like Noob's got a great guide, Cantona's a great guide, Simula, Nagase went over his full run, Grass went over his full run as well too. So there's a lot of really good options to mimic. What's up, Hayden? Stink. Vega had a day on Monday, guys. Can I read last? I absolutely will. Thank you, buddy. All right. There was a time I actually used to be able to crush this fight. It was with a rank 3 America Chavez, SIG 200. But let's see. It can't be that different, right? I actually kind of want him to get a few. Should we test this? Let's see it. I think she can do it. She did it! I think that was only a rank 4 future Ant-Man, so it's still exciting though. Times have changed. What's up, Am? How you doing, man? Times have changed. It's like the opposite of progress. I used to play with my rank 5 SIG 200 America Chavez, But for fun, I decided to play a rank 1 completely unawakened. And look at that. I'm actually having a good time. I am having a good time. Times have not changed. Got it. Hey, Vega, I spoke to you a while ago on Discord. Hey, thanks, Michael. I wanted to ask about my place in your Alliance waiting list. I unfortunately lost my phone as well as Discord access, so I made a new account. Oh, bud, okay. If you could, let me know if you have the ability to rejoin the server, and let me know what your original Discord name was. I could definitely let you know. I think, I mean, I don't know when that happened, but I think we've only had one replacement, one spot open up and someone get in the last little bit. If I could run 2 alliances, I would, man. I think we're getting close on that wait list. I think we have like close to 20 people. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. Just try to be transparent with everyone, like the way we're running it. So thank you. I appreciate you doing it. The Wong jokes will never stop. And they shouldn't, man. Okay. I was asked to read last and I said I would. What time is it, by the way? Okay, we still got a little bit of time. I don't think he's stiff. Something just... That was the read last. You know what, man? It was worth it. I'm going to be like 80 years old, man, and still be laughing at like kid jokes, man, because they're funny. Because they're funny. When they're harmless and no harm's being done, it's funny. Got your March Madness bracket? No, dude. I actually, in a weird way, I haven't been part of any pools or anything. I also know almost nothing about college basketball anymore. I stopped watching it a very, very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. Like, I think the last bracket I recall filling out and like feeling like I knew what I was doing is in like the early 2000s. I'm in law school and I was in some brackets with some of the guys I was in law school with. I kind of remember it came down to me and like one of my buddies. I don't even remember if he won or I won. I think he did. But like it came down to like the championship match. It was pretty fun. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Do we have time for one more? Yeah, I think we do. And then I go on to kind of like just freshen up on Kate. Although we won't know the nodes yet. So it is what it is. We're gonna have fun. We'll figure it out together. How do I victory shield this? No. There we go. The one before that. Gotcha. If it's another penis joke, I might have to salute you, man. All right, man. That choice is so strange, but so cool at the same time. I have a feeling that's not it. Oh, like an evil Hercules? That would... Oh, no, here it is. Vega, I have a 7-star Ring 3 Ascended Zemo. I'm planning to use him and some other champs for the villain challenge. So, next question is, what fight can he do? Can't he do? Honestly, dude, I appreciate you coming here and asking. And when I don't know, I just say I don't know. As prefaced with all the rest of the stuff I just said. I honestly don't know. I'm not a Zemo expert at all. And I've never even done the CCP Zemo challenge. I can't remember if Spider-Ham's the one that's debuff immune, but that could cause a problem if it is. So I apologize. What I would maybe do is, one, there's a lot of really smart people in the chat. And I would take a look at some of those CCP challenge Zemo runs, because it's like only Zemo. If they could bleed, he can kill it. Yeah, I think the Spider-Ham's the one that's, that is debuff immune, if I remember. Ham is immune to debuffs, yeah. So I think that could be a problem there. Looking forward to streaming board. I have my mind at work. What's up, Ralph? Thanks for being here, bud. Ooh. You know what, dude? As annoyed as I am by what Kabam's doing with rerolls, I mean, these were free, so I am going to use them. It's crazy how life works. You were studying law, and now you're here with strangers talking about Wong. I consider that a success. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you guys have heard my spiel. I'm not gonna go on to it too long today. But like the fact that life is of the sort that I get to do this and have just for fun. If someone had told me that when I was a kid, I'd be like, I'm gonna be playing video games, and people are gonna show up and like hang out with me while I do that. Are you kidding me right now? I'd be like, okay, life turns out pretty good. So it's okay that Susie doesn't like me, you know, or whatever. Like, sounds like life turns out pretty good. When I was a little kid, there was a girl named Susie. I had a crush on her, just to kind of put that together for everybody. I realized I didn't tie that joke together so well. This is why they didn't ask me to host the Oscars. Yeah. I got you. No, Charles, man, dude, come on, man. We're here like having a good time together, man. I assumed no harm in what you wrote there, man. If we can't joke around, then what do we got, man? What do we got? True, and get to say how I'm doing it. Dude, seriously. I'll be like, well, no, whatever. I'm not going to continue that joke because it's going to go a place that I should not go. Susie's, well, she was 8, sync, so, you know. Yeah. I think they know what they're doing, unfortunately. Although I've seen people mess that fight up with Bullseye. Just one misdex and you're screwed. So we'll find out. Yeah, you got that right, Naru. Shoot. We already lost. It just started and we've already lost. This isn't a good sign for the Kate matchup today, man. The amount of times I've struggled on this SP1 Dex. Dude, he's suffering from the same problem as Wong. I did appreciate how Onslaught, again, just sucker punched me early, much like Kabam did early in the stream, with the nice parry stun off that. I bet, yeah, man. We gotta joke around. If we're not joking around, like, why are we doing this, man? Why are we here if we're not having a good time? Getting paid to play a game, always BW, making yeah, absolutely. Nar. Hey, what's up, Lemanies? How you doing, man? What's the best counter for Serpent? There's a variety of them now. Honestly, there's a lot. Dude, no joke. As time goes on, I'm starting to like spiral more and more and more. In fact, I put like 100, I think 120, I think it was 6 stones into her, to literally this morning, so I could take a Serpent on Hazard Shift with her today. Like, oh shoot, I gotta pick someone. Yeah. Nico obviously is a pretty hard counter. There's been some metas though where she wasn't the best. I don't remember what they were, but there was like a little bit of a struggle to keep it going. Kushala can be phenomenal. My understanding is that Symbiote Supreme can be really good. If Oldman Easy's here, he's probably already said it. What's up, Oldman Easy? I think I'm forgetting like a really obvious one. I know I'm forgetting a really obvious one. It appears as though Magic is a really good one. But from what I can tell, she's going to take like absurdly high skill to play. Don't push him red. I think we're going to. Nico really does want to be awakened to do this matchup quickly. Frank Thomas. Why are we talking about Frank Thomas? That feels like out of nowhere. Do you people even know who Frank Thomas is? Or is this a different Frank Thomas? Somehow I have a feeling you're not talking about the Frank Thomas that comes to mind for me. Like a baseball player from the 1990s for the Chicago White Sox? All-time great slugger, Frank Thomas? Frank Thomas works for Serpent, but only if awakened? I don't know, man. He was pretty good. I bet you he could knock it out of the park. Shadley really does need the awakening. Yeah, it's weird, right? You're like the big hurt. Wow. That feels like a. I mean, he was a pretty famous baseball player. He was pretty obviously incredible at the game, but that's going back a way. And here's the really weird thing about him: is to the best of my knowledge, because he played in the steroid era, like the obvious steroid era, is there were never like any credible, let's call them, even rumors about him. And yet that man was massive, right? Didn't he like play football for Auburn? I know you guys are like, no, that was Bo Jackson. But I think he also played football for Auburn. I believe. He played football somewhere. I'm pretty sure. He was a massive man, dude. Like, he was right-handed, right? So like his swing didn't look as like graceful as like Ken Griffey Jr. But my recollection anyway was like his swing and his like precision at the plate was unparalleled. Like he's a guy who felt like he could have hit 60 homers, but he didn't want to strike out a lot. Like he wanted to get on base and hit doubles, get RBIs, like be a good baseball player. I was, you guys don't know this, I was a big fan of Frank Thomas. Like I have a bunch of his rookie cards back there in the garage. Actually, I think they're in the garage. Actually, I haven't fully set up everything yet. Who's Frank Thomas? I think I just explained without you answered the question a while ago. He was a first baseman, I believe. Yeah, he was first baseman, and then DH at times. He was in the American League for the Chicago White Sox. Incredible baseball player. And yeah, he went by the nickname The Big Hurt. All right, guys, we're gonna be right back. Just for like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gonna stretch, and then we'll get over to the pay to win account, and we'll start tackling this Kate Bishop together. Have some fun with it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm just going to sign into the pay to win account there. Checking in on. I just don't imagine we're going to make it on Prime. We'll try again tomorrow, maybe even later today. We'll see how efficient we are with basically for those of you who haven't attended one of my like Coliseum streams. For the most part, I'm just looking to get like an idea on the fight to be able to give out advice and possibly create like a top 10 list. We'll see if that feels warranted today though. And then we might actually try to clear the bars on the pay to win account, or if I think my free to play account can do it, I will move over to it like we did with the solo. The solo is obviously that easier because of the extra time. So we'll see. I did stop and look for my Frank Thomas baseball cards, but the box seems to have been put somewhere that I can't find. So I'll have to look for that later. Frank also played in that like kind of bubblegum card era, so there was a lot of cards. We're almost there. All right, logging in, and we should see it pretty soon. He was clean. He was a big boy when he was. Yeah, old man. Yeah, that's right. You probably know him. He was very when I was a teenager. Well, yeah, maybe I was getting into my teens because I think you and I are almost the exact same age. He was just a great player. Like I was still playing baseball at that time, and like it wasn't like I was like I wanted to be like Frank Thomas, but like when I thought about like hitting, I definitely wanted to model what I could off of him. Just an amazing hitter. I'm an unranked dazzler in North Star. Okay, so thanks Hilgendorf for helping people out with these fights. Oh, what's up, Michael? I know you, Ghost. Yeah, dude, you got on the list a long time ago. You should still be on the list, buddy. If I somehow forget, dude, which honestly with everything going on, and then I typically get straight to work after these streams or to lunch. Don't hesitate to tag me and just like a gentle reminder. I would appreciate that. And I'm sorry I even have to ask you to do that. But yeah, you're definitely still on the list. Like I remember your name. Those were the golden years of baseball. I mean, they feel that way to me. I think it's, you know, the older I get, the more I feel like it's easy for us to think like our era was the era, you know? But like I struggle I can barely even watch the modern NBA. Like I actually really can't. Like if my Lakers are doing really well, I'll watch them. But even that, I'm just like, what are they doing? Like, what is this sport? Like I can, like to show you how long it's been since I've watched basketball in any serious way. I always go to Steph Curry. I'm realizing Steph Curry's like old now. And I'm like, he's phenomenal. What he does is amazing. Tremendous athlete, so much hard work. Like in what? And I actually kind of liked watching them a little bit because there was a lot of passing and movement and stuff. But even at that, I was already starting to just be like a crotchety old man and be like, oh, not in my day. That's not how it went. And I'm like, I could hear myself. And I was like, it just was different. It doesn't mean better or worse. It just means I don't like it because it's not like what I grew up with. Hey, what's up, Faith? All right, let's go ahead and do this, guys. Get the most out of the Coliseum. Do you think they're going to be trying to sell stuff? Watch, this is going to be the one time where they give us a little freebie. They're basically the frozen yogurt store giving us samples. Let's see. No, you could buy. Not have enough time because the game you play is trying to coerce you into doing an event that they should give you all week, but they only gave you 3 days? Do you have a job or a family, or maybe you're a student? Just swipe your credit card and we'll make it easier on you. All right, Kevin. All right, you're allowed to make money. The message was so good, we're sending it to you twice. Did you miss the first one? Oh, Kavam. Never change, Kavam. Never change. All right. The Alliance Coliseum has begun. Increase your score to earn better. Yada yada. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. Let's go. It's go time. That's a nice picture of Kate. Let's take a picture of a little Coliseum thing in the background. She's a cool champ. Okay, we'll go over the tags. They told us the tags. I like how they already know Vega #1. That's right, baby. Where's the node, dude? They did tell us the tags on the live stream. So this is the tags for today. Actually, shoot. The tags for tomorrow will be Provocateur, Size Medium, and Offensive Dot. And for day 3, it'll be Magic Thief, Genesis, and Offensive Raw Damage. So kind of keep those things in mind when you're picking your champions. We'll go over that more as we get used to the fight. All right, Podium 1. We don't have the ability to do Podium. Oh, we do. Okay, I forgot a lot about this fight already. That's wild. Or about this mode. All right, so what is this? Mix it up. Oh, no. I think over time, if you really concentrate, you're going to get better at this, but it's not going to feel good. When the defender finishes a special attack, the attacker is inflicted with reverse controls for 5 seconds. I don't know about you, but I'm already like, okay, so I'm going to use Sinister for every single fight, which obviously you can't do. The defender is unstoppable during heavy attacks. This cannot be prevented by ability action reduction. There's a lot of ascension in the milestones. I mean, the rewards are for these modes have traditionally been very good. So the Alliance. I know not everyone's in an Alliance though, but shoot, yeah, these are, dude, these are very meaningful. They said they were going to be doing more Essentia. That's like, as bad as the rollout was and as laughable as it was, I have hope that over the next 2 or 3 months, as everything finally gets transitioned over, it feels really good. Whether this was their plan to put this much of it in it to begin with, we'll never know. Who the hell knows? But it's what's happening now. So that's what we can action on. And that's a lot of raid tickets. So that's pretty cool. All right. Shit. I mean, we might as well start off with all the tags. But if you look at it, like if you look at right here, just, you know, the way I tend to approach these fights, the advice I give is what's tough about the fight. For me, it's going to be Kate's evade, right? And that reverse controls. And so if you can remove those, I think you're going to have a much, much better time on this and like consistently getting like pretty good bars and getting through it. And so I think that's going to be Storm and Dust right away. And I think they actually both hit all 3 tags. So does Domino. Here, let's laugh and have a good time with Domino to start. This is going to get ugly. Yeah, basically simplify the fight. What's going to be hard here is, though, watch this, is she's going to go unstoppable. That's why that's there. So you're going to need to basically intercept her. Because, like, if we attack, she's just going to do that. Oh, you know what? There is a slight opening. There is. As you just saw. And I don't think it was luck. I think it was... I think the timing was actually good. I was lucky that I got the timing right. I don't think the it's repeatable, I think is what I mean to be saying. What the hell happened there? What the shit was that? What is going on? Oh, I've got the reverse controls. That's what the problem was. Okay. Dude, don't mind me. I was trying to give you a live look at what it could feel like because of the reverse controls. That's what I was doing there. That's the whole thing was for your benefit. I hope you guys are appreciative of what I've done for you. This actually is not that bad. The reverse controls, because it's after the special. It's just going to take remembering it. I think the SP2 is unblockable. But so, like, you can kind of go in here, and if you're already, like, a little uncomfortable with it, you can just end your combo in a light, which is something I'll do, like, if I'm fighting Jean Grey, and I know I don't need the medium for anything, and reverse control during effect. Like, if I just don't want to mess with it, I'll just end my combo in a light, doing the special. Why did she evade that? Why did she evade that? Does someone know the two kit interactions well enough to know why Kate evaded that? Steroid era. Jose, Barry, Frank, Mark. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I gotta admit that, but it was one of those, like, drinking too much alcohol can be fun. Then you might die. It's bad. You know, it's like what I tell my kids. Like, make sure you're having a good time. Just make sure that tomorrow you're okay with the good time. At least the Coliseum is better than Q. I think so. I just think it's the time for it, OIC. You know, I think for more like invested players like yourself and me, it doesn't feel too bad. I just think there's a lot of people who don't have the ability to get it in that 3-day window. Hey, what's up, Jason? Oh, Domino's chance stun. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, thanks, Skull. I can see you guys on both sides. Just use Domino. Yeah, the whole well-timed block thing there is not going to be a good time. I think she's obviously a option if you have nothing. But yeah, I don't think she's a good time. I think if you're doing all three tags, here we'll go with Dust. I know how to play Dust a lot better than I know how to play Storm X. I think Storm X is pretty easy to play, so I might refresh myself on the kit though. So that's going to be the problem with Dust, right? Because she doesn't have the replacement. So I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be Storm X. Okay. Kate came to play, guys. She's not messing around. Okay, why on that one, though? Does anyone have any idea why Kate evaded that? Is it in her kit? With Professor X? Does he hit any of the tags? He does shut down evade, so I would think that would be great. And he's not reverse control immune, right? He has the that special tag. Why would she have evaded that? We'll go back and read the notes. Maybe I've missed something. You barely even tried with Jean Grey. I think ultimately that's going to be the way I'm going to suggest people go. Is just use people who are... I do think Dust is a good option because of the hitting so many tags, and also she's got that grit. The problem is if Kate does this, but I do think Dust will be a good option. Dust is a good champion. The Grit will help you get openings, but it's already over, right? I also think though I'm missing something because I've now the first one with Domino was I think could be explained. Hate evading the punish from Dust didn't make sense to me. Bishop has 2 tags? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, like right here, you can avoid the heavy. That's why I think for people who want to like max this out, I think Dust is actually a really good option. Oh, well, don't do that, obviously. Alright, I kind of actually like Dust. I know not a lot of people have her. I might be biased towards her too. I don't think she's like the top option though. Like, I'm gonna start breaking them up into tiers. Into top, middle, and desperate. I think Domino's in the desperate tier. I think Dust is in the middle tier. She's got the 3 tags, and so I think that's the only reason why she's in the middle. Because she doesn't help you with the evade, she doesn't help you with reverse controls or anything like that. I would imagine, I appreciate the MSD count. I imagine he's playing around the reverse controls. I don't think Professor X is immune to reverse controls, from my memory. He has the psychic shielding, I would think. But I imagine MSD's like been able to test all of this, and he's I don't know if you're aware, he's pretty good at the game. He's pretty good, you know. Oh, he actually is immune to reverse controls. Oh, very good. So you need to play. How many tags does he have? He's got offensive burst. He's medium, of course he is. And he's X Magicka. Danny Moonstar players might be feasting a bit too. Gentel's Pursuit. Doesn't he need to like be immune to something though? How does Gentle work again, man? Like I think you could use one of the relics, right? So I will say right off the bat, I know we need to do this for 5 days, but I think we've already listed quite a few options that people are, you know, if your account's advanced, you're at least going to already have a few. But yeah, dude, this is nice. You don't have to worry about reverse controls. The evade is handled for you. You can like accidentally strike her and nothing too terrible happens. It's good stuff, dude. This is good stuff. Go ahead and bait this. Let's throw that. Wouldn't Cape Creek find the sun? Dude, Soups, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's how Gentle works. I truly, I don't play him. I really don't. He's not a champion I enjoy, but that sounds right. I know he's a good champion, and that would kind of go towards him being good. So thank you. I appreciate the knowledge share, dude. So with X, I mean, I think those of you who would use X probably already know these things. You just want to be careful with the your charges, basically. Make sure you've got them before you try to parry stunner. But so I would imagine someone like MSD is going to get some crazy number of bars. The rest of us humans, I think could get, you know, 6 or 8, which I think is what we're shooting for, you know? Gatoroo. That's a big cape. I'm gonna do this run a little bit here, and then I should have refreshed my prowesses. That's on me. I'm gonna do this run. I'm not gonna try to push some crazy number. I just kind of want to get a feel for it. I really like Professor X. Those of you who attended my hero run know that I used him. It's been a while since I played him, so there's definitely a lot of rust. But in the spirit of trying to create a list for people, I'm not going to sit here and try to get like maxed out with bars with him. Maybe we'll do that at the end if there's time, sort of thing. But it doesn't seem like a waste. That's weird. I tried to refresh the prowess, but it didn't work. We really should be much higher in the prowess by now. I've lost the prowess a few times now. I'm actually watching the timer quite a bit, and I don't feel like a couple of times I'm losing prowess before I feel like the timer is going off. So there's probably an update to X's UI that I'm not aware of or something like that. I feel like I've lost a couple of prowesses at like around this place in the bar, which obviously should not be happening. But yeah, dude, X is crushing this, to your point. And then you can use his falter to get in some openings. I would say just like, unless you're just an X savant, just focus on refreshing your prowess. You know, I'm not doing anything fancy here at all. And we really should be more like in the teens. Yeah, I really like X a lot. And that was two tags, I believe, right? I'm gonna put him in the top tier options. Professor X. Reverse immune, and handles the evade. That's about as good as it's going to get. That's actually probably better than Storm. X is crazy here. Did my first 2 rounds with him, 9 bars and 16. Yeah, what's up, Super Saiyan? I could see it, man. Like that was my first round. Just kind of kicks and giggles went in, and yeah, he feels like the best. I'll be surprised if there's a better one. The number of bars MSD got, I will take that number -5 and divide it by 2. Yeah. So it's like MSD, then divide by 2, then multiply by 0, add 5, and you end up with what I got. 7 bars with Jack. Dude. Love it. Now, here's the thing with Jack, though, man, is you might want to save Jack for a later day. And this is something to think through. Because Jack... And I appreciate you coming here and sharing knowledge, man. Thank you. Jack is offensive burst, which is today. Day 2 is provocateur, size medium, offensive dot. Day 3 is magic thief, Genesis, offensive raw. Yeah, this actually might be the day to use Jack. Because he's got the offensive burst. He's size medium, so you could save him for tomorrow if you wanted, but it's just 1 tag. So yeah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the shout. Just did 5 bars with Pyramid X. Yeah, let's try her. Thanks, Ito. Try Ironheart and Storm. How many tags does Ironheart hit? So she's size small. Offensive burst. She's not X Magica. It's funny that she's offensive dot, right? For those who don't know, I'm checking my... I create a sheet, and so I'm checking my sheet with the game. Okay. My Perfectionist is only rank 1. If you like him, man, I don't think he's the... you don't need to be MSD or like Nagase to be good with Professor X. You know what I mean? Like, don't like get yourself concerned that you need to be like God tier, tier above all player. You don't need to be Nagase, right? Or Cantona or Liam or whatever, any of these sorts of guys. Like I get good results with Professor X. I'm a pretty good player. I'm far from great, right? So don't let that scare you off of him. He's one of my favorite champions to play in this game. He feels one of the most a long time ago, a guy I played the game with for a long time, said it was the most they actually felt like a superhero playing MCoC. And I think I agree with that statement. However they did X, Professor X, however they did Professor X, truly has he's just a really fun champ to play, man. So if you're interested, and I don't think it's coincidence that we're finding more uses for him, because I think Kabam's getting away from BGs being like the dominant mode of the game. So we'll see how far they take it, how it goes, and all that stuff. But I would consider ranking him up, man. He's a great champion, especially if you have him awakened. All right, what did I say we would do? This is kind of a weird one to do a top 10 on. Like, I think what we might do, guys, is, and I'm going to ask for your help on this, is I'm going to actually combine the days and just do a top 10 for this event. Because I think one of the most helpful things, and you guys tell me here, because right, the idea is always to try to be helpful on these, is to try to help people see like, okay, I'll save this champion for day 3, I'll use this champion for day 1, and kind of utilize their roster to maximize their points. Let me know if that sounds right. So it's a top 10, but you got to keep in mind your tags and that sort of thing. So if you guys don't mind, let me know how that kind of sounds to you. I'd appreciate it. New run. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use Professor X for that one. So we're gonna move on to node 2 here. And I don't think I have a very highly ranked Storm X here. So keep that in mind when you're watching this. I think this is a rank 1, ascended 1. Let me refresh my memory on how to play her. Oh, it's a rank 2. Okay. Rank 2, Ascension 1. She educate when the opponent has endurance effect, storms parry mastery, stun. Oh, that's a nice thing. I didn't know she had that. There's more and more endurance on like these skill defenders and things. That's actually really cool. I did not know she had that, man. Or I'd forgotten at least. When power locked, okay. Gain immunity, cold snap. Does it matter which? It doesn't matter which form we pick, right? Because her Sig gives her both. Yeah. Okay. If it does matter which form we pick, let me know. I'll check the comments in a second. Each champion generates 1 prowess, and increasing the next special by 40%. The first prowess are indefinite. Okay. She gets her prowess when either champion fills bar of power. Sounds fair. So we want to charge the heavy prowess from 100%, launching a special attack while charging a heavy attack versus. Okay. I guess we could use the slow. How long is that slow? Oh, it's just for the duration of the passive. Okay. Each hit grants a 10% prowess. I think we just want to go straight to the special 2, though, right? Each hit inflicts a nice shock. If selected as the default Tempest, shock potency is increased by up to 90% based on the opponent's current power. Additionally, each prowess. Okay, so I think we want to go with Lightning Tempest. Is there any reason to go? That's a massive attack increase to go to the special 3. We'll go with Lightning. Who is MSD? He's this guy. He plays the game sometimes. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, MSD's top tier. He really is, man. Guy puts in a lot of work. He's obviously probably pretty good at video games, but he puts in a lot of work to be as good as he is. Oh, Air Power. I assumed you were joking, but if you weren't, yeah, he's another YouTuber. He does work for Kabam. I think he helps them out with like their videos and stuff. To be honest, I don't fully know, but he's public about it. I really respect that a lot. He's a nice young man. I've met him a few times. I have nothing but positive things to say about MSD. Nothing but positive stuff. Oh, got it. New drops are the same ones. They seem to reset on Fridays for now, Greeny, but I appreciate you checking in. Butt X better? Oh, dude, I forgot about Butt X. I misspoke in a video a while ago, guys. That's what that's from. 10 bars with Yondu. He has tags later. Dude, thank you. Thank you for the shout, because we'll want to get him on the list. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. What which tags does Jean have? I imagine she's got at least one, right? Okay, just being able to stun, parry stun, and go in, I think right away, this is a top option. Like, it's going to simplify this fight tremendously. And then you can pay attention to things like the reverse controls. Why didn't we get the unblockable? Why no unblockable? Let's see, where is it? I'm pulling up Conchu Zonk here. Pyramid X. Why no unblockable? Oh, you have to have 6 prowesses for unblockable. Oh, okay. I thought it was from the heavy itself. Thanks. Does she need to be in both modes for unblockable? I don't know. You have to parry into the head? Why would I have to parry? This is interesting because I'm getting 3 different answers, which shows that maybe Storm X isn't quite as simple as I thought she was. If Storm X has 6 prowess effects active during a special attack, gain passive prowess. Okay, so, I wonder if y'all are saying the same thing just in different ways. My answer's wrong. Don't worry about it. All good, man. Hey. Learning Kate's SB2 will obviously be advantageous, so we're just gonna Okay, so I was way early. What I would suggest, guys, is if you have the time, is try to learn this SV2 dex. It's going to help you out so much. It'll make this go so much faster. I'm obviously early on it, so you know, your mileage will vary. But I would use this as a time, if you have the time, if you don't need to rush, you know? Oh, I was making it way harder than I needed. You can actually wait for the visual. Yeah. You can wait for the visual of the arrows coming down, which is actually really nice. I tend to be a lot better with special evades that match the visual. Oh, well, I got that one wrong, but you still can. There's probably a sound you can listen for too. I think Storm X is who I'm gonna do the second podium on. She's ridiculous for it, in my opinion. If you guys feel separately, let me know. And so now I'm looking for the third Jack-o'-lantern. Jack, I have no concerns about Jack being good. The thing with Jack is he doesn't handle the evade for you at all, right? Professor X is simply evade 3. Yeah. So right now in the top tier, I have Professor X and Storm. I think, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the third. Yeah, Charles, so that's what I think that's what I'm moving to, and I'd love your guys' opinion on it, is instead of making like a top 10 for each day, I think I'm going to make a top 10 or best options. I'm not sure what number. Maybe I'll do top 10 with some honorable mentions or whatever, just because top 10 is a more searchable term. And then give like best options for this overall. And then I'll list out the tags, and then that way people can go in, and because they'll know their own roster, right? Like if you don't have a Professor X, like at the rank 1, he's maybe not your best option. Per 6 prowess makes her unblockable. It used to be 5 with the old kit. The easiest way to get to the 5th was to charge heavy after you cross the bar power threshold. Before, that's probably what you're remembering. She is way simpler now. She feels way simpler. I actually am liking her better than I thought I liked her. I don't know how else to phrase that. She still feels kind of like crit reliant on the SP2, but I think that's kind of a mutant thing. That's a lot of champions. I have her. I think I have her. I have her on my free to play. I'm kind of curious about it now, to be honest. Definitely Ironheart. Someone's just here. Okay, let's check out Ironheart on the third podium. Here's the thing. Ironheart won't turn off the evade either. So with Ironheart and Jack, you're having to intercept, correct? If I'm missing something, let me know, please. I would imagine Carolina could cook this too, because it's just her play style. Humor me a minute, guys. I'm sorry, and then we will do Ironheart. As the power rate goes up, it gets easier. The reverse controls, man. So the reverse controls, I think, might become the bigger issue because the tempo of this fight was so good. She's gonna evade that, right? Yeah, okay. I think if you can handle the reverse controls, a high tempo champ like that could be really, really good. Use Bastion, shut off the evade. That's pretty good. Okay, I can see why people are liking Jack and oh, Juggernaut. Good shout. Jack and I said I'd try Ironheart now, so let's do that. Offensive burst and small. So that right there is going to be my... You just use the armor to get around it, and then maybe try to time this. Is that the idea? This Kate feels like she has aggression, does she? The intercepting with her has felt like almost too easy. I'm not complaining, I just am thinking that must be on the node. But it's been multiple fights now. Oh. Okay, why did she evade there? There's something I'm doing wrong. Because that happened with a couple of our early attempts. We were able to explain it with Domino. We were not able to explain it with Dust. And it was punishing the special one. Was it maybe Kate's trick arrow? It'd just be nice to get that info out to people. Same there. I don't know what's happening. But again, to you guys' point about Ironheart, yeah, just simplifying the fight. Just keep pushing Kate over the bar power. I'm gonna try to check after this to see if she does have aggression. It feels like she does. Yeah, I hear you on the play without parry. The thing is, dude, is like that might, and I know you're just giving advice, and I appreciate it. I'm asking for advice, so we're crowdsourcing this to help people out. Is you know, if I'm saying that to my viewers, I just don't think. I think there's a large segment of my viewers who are like, I might as well have just told them to play with their feet, you know. Like, it's not easy to play without parry. And so, but once you get this fight set up, this goes pretty smooth, like you guys are saying, you know? So I just always want to look at it like, am I helping people progress through a fight? But like I said, I appreciate the shout out, because without these, I don't know if I would have tried Ironheart, at least not this quick, that's for sure. So thank you. that was on me. I messed up the thing. Okay, so Ironheart. You guys are saying Jack is as easy, huh? Wouldn't it be that when you try to punish the specials AS too fast and she parries you, triggering the evade? She's parrying me. It has felt there was at least one in there where I felt I was late. Like visually, I was too far back on the screen, so my dash took a long time. That's what it felt like happened. I still don't know why. Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's what's happening. Yeah, thanks, Charles. That's exactly what's happening. I haven't played Kate in so long. You're right. That's what's happening. Thanks, Steve. 9 bars of Jean Grey. Okay. Jean is what is Jean, dude? What are Jean's tags? She's offensive, damage over time, so she's got that. So she has 2 tags? No. She has 1 tag on day 2. She's size medium and provocateur. So she doesn't have the size. She has none of the tags for today. Is that lining up with everyone else's experience? I don't want to make sure I'm not missing something. Jean has offensive dot. So 1 tag. So I'm just going to use her just to see how it feels for the video, but I'm not going to try to get a ton of bars. I don't want her to be my bar champ. That's what happened to you too? Okay, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you guys shouting that out. Because I honestly I was like, I cannot figure out what is going on. I'm doing some... It was happening enough where I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is not a bug. This is me doing something. Oh, and I forgot to check to see if she has the thingamajiggy. I know what you guys mean, dude. Jean Grey sucks for this. This is terrible. Alright, time to start working on that SP2. Because if you're going to have a really good run, you're going to need to do that anyways. This feels so good, and Jean's one of my rank 4s that I'm really tempted to keep going, but knowing that she has attack for tomorrow, I'm gonna save her for that. No, there's not. You know what? I'm trying to think of a good marker to tell everyone on the SP2. I'm gonna try to force Kate to it. I don't hear one. The sounds are actually after. But yeah, Jean's great. Jean, but that's only 1 tag. Captain Britain? Okay, let's see. So Jean, you're gonna need your Jean to be awakened. It's part of the awakened ability for Jean. Oh, Jean's awakened ability is a big deal for I think like what you want her to do. She like replaces it with a passive stun or something like that. I'd much rather deal with intercepting the reverse controls. Same here. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point too. About like what I'm saying, like looking out for my viewers, like giving advice to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. Or I agree. I believe what you're saying. I also think that would apply to most of my viewers. Yeah, Gene's great. Onslaught. I don't know if Onslaught's gonna have any of the tags. Offensive dot. There you go. Villain, Psychic Shielding, Crush. He's got none of the rest of the stuff. He's got none of the rest of it. Just slightly after she shoots up should be fine. Okay, I'll try to look for that. I mean, that doesn't mean Onslaught's bad. He would be good, but again, only one tag. And it's also day 2. So like Jack. This video is very different than I had originally thought it was going to be, but I think this video would be a lot more helpful to people. So at some point what we're going to do is shoot, I'm not sure how to do this. Didn't someone say Yondu? Did someone say Yondu? I thought someone did. Yondu's not immune to reverse controls though, is he? I don't have 7-star Yondu. Cool. Do I not have 6-star Yondu either? There he is. I don't think Yondu has reverse control immunity, does he? No. So I don't think Yondu's handling any of the. I would put Yondu honestly in the like if you're just really great at the game and in the kind of desperate tier. Because it doesn't handle the evade, doesn't handle the unstoppable, doesn't handle the reverse controls, and I think we really want to try to help narrow those down for people. If you want to do really really well, just have to be good with reverse controls. Vega, you can click all the tags in the menu. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm looking at the. Thank you, though. I do appreciate that. I'm looking at the tags for day 2 and day 3 to try to give people like suggestions for like the whole thing so that they can maximize their roster, be efficient for like the whole 3-day event. But thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Yeah, and I think green might be right. Is just hitting into block possibly. Watch her shoot the arrows, count 1 and then dash. Okay. This is interesting because it feels like there's a lot of options. Yeah. I guess I'm personally just gonna have to work on it. I keep wanting to go way too early. And I also only think, wow, that's a surprise. I didn't think I was that actually was a big surprise. I think that's only if you really want to hit a lot of bars. I think if you're like comfortable with 6 to 8, you probably could just do it baiting SB1s over and over. I was really late on that one. I think I liked Ironheart. because Ironheart's playstyle of the special ones over and over allows you to, like with Jack, I think you're going to be consistently needing to intercept, which could lead to problems. I think the I don't like Jack nearly as much as Ironheart for this fight. Like the Ironheart one felt more like you just get the rhythm. You keep pushing Kate above 1 bar of power, and you're good. You've got a nice situation going. So 6-star Yondu we're taking up. I wouldn't just for this, bud. I don't think you need it. If you're not in an alliance, you can't play. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's one of the kind of crappy things about this. I understand Kabam wants to incentivize people being in alliances. Like it makes us more sticky, right? We have more friends. We have like, think about the Illuminati podcast we had on Friday. I think literally every single person said like, well, I enjoy my alliance and I've made a lot of friends along the way, you know? So, do the champs or tags change daily? Yes, the tags change daily. What's up, Nordic? Thanks for being here, bud. Serpent does well. What tags does he hit? Offensive burst, which is today. He's obviously not size small. So he hits today. I wouldn't. I think Serpent is the. Thank you, by the way, for the shout out. And he's got that throw your SP1 play style, right? Like you could use him to keep pushing Kate over the bar of power, which I think is really good. He has the Serpent tag. He's got the huge hammer tag. Casey's got through. Yeah, no, that's good. And thank you. Again, we're collecting a list. So I appreciate you guys. In fact, I think what I need to start doing actually is just putting these champions into, I need to create a different sheet for this video. We're just going to create like a top tier, a middle tier, and a desperate tier. And I would probably say that Serpent's probably going to be, we'll just do it once so I can just get a quick sense of it. I would put Serpent in probably the lower end of the middle. The reason being he's great for it, but he has only 1 tag. And it's a day where many champions, there's many good options. I think for this first day, that have multiple tags. So if you use Serpent today, he's also not reverse control as immune. So maybe Serpent's more in the desperation tier. But that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's like, dude, if you're a super high skill player like KT1, dude, more power to you. Awesome. You know what I mean? One thing that is kind of nice about Serpent here. Oh, that's on me. Is his specials are so long that like it kind of helps you deal with the reverse controls despite not being reverse control immune. Come on, power game. And with Serpent, he's just going to build up over the fight. I'm not sure where to put Serpent, guys. I would put him probably at the low end of the middle. He simplified some of the fight, but he's not just like removing the threat of it, you know? But he is a champion that a lot of people probably already have ranked up, you know, if you're doing this content. Yeah, no, actually it looks like there is a timer. I don't know if I've thought about that before. Yeah, I see a timer. Start with special 3. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you're right. If I was gonna truly do this fight, you're correct. Would you R4 Carolina or Lumitrix? Carolina. I, for what it's worth though, I have taken both to rank 4. I think they're both great characters. I really enjoy both of them. Carolina feels currently more, I don't know, I'm finding myself utilizing Carolina a lot more, and she's come up for both my accounts in some really tough situations where like it was kind of like only she could have done this. I'd have her awakened though, and I would really want her awakened for that. Lumitrix, I think is a more high skill champion. I still get a little like lost with him sometimes. I'm not sure how else to explain that. But I think they're both worthy, and I could see why you would ask about them. Got it. See, this is where the immortality. All of a sudden, I don't hate it quite so much, huh? I'm like, it's okay. It's okay, Serpent. You can go immortal now. It's different. I mean, for a run where we just did it for kicks and giggles, dude, didn't think about it at all, didn't throw the special 3, and was answering questions in the middle of it. I think Serpent's a tough one to say because he's only got 1 tag, right? So I'm putting Serpent in the middle tier. I really would like your guys' thoughts on this, like help me give advice out to people. Serpent, he does eventually handle evade for you, right? Evade, handled. Which means you can then parry. And long specials. And I think his long specials were really helpful to avoiding reverse controls at a point, which I think will be a big deal for people. The problem is, the quote-unquote problem with Serpent is that he's only 1 tag, and that tag is today. Or day 1, where there's a lot of good options. But on the plus side, today's the 3 podium day. And so you might not, I will eventually click on tags. Where are they? He is only 1 tag, right? Offensive burst, which is today. So day 1, 1 tag. So I think we've got Serpent. Does anyone kind of just middle sounds about right? Okay. If the evade is the player's concern, Serpent is great. Agreed. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Like, again, we're trying to help people out. So be constructively critical if you're like, no, I think this, I think that. I really do want that. Serpent has 1 tag, but look, you got 600k and he seems like super well. Yeah, okay. How much SIG's required for Carolina? If I remember correctly, it's like a damage increase. So the initial awakening, I think, is what gives you. I can't think what the term is, but it removes armor up, and then it removes armor up from the defender, and then the escalating stick gives you more damage. So like she's so good. I mean, I did cool stuff with her unawakened on my free to play. So it's one of those kind of like depends on what you want out of it sort of situations. The flat out best so far. So let's go to the top tier options. Were Professor X. So I actually think the best is Storm X. Well, it's debatable, right? Storm X is way up there. Where is she, dude? Where are you, Stormy? Come here, girl. Storm X. She handles the evade. So can parry. I think her play style opens up to like when you're getting to the point where you need to land the mediums and the lights. So it's like play style is conducive to the node. Play style plus, and she is literally 3 tags. Day 1, 3 tags. I think Professor X has got to be in the highest tier. Again, let me know if you guys disagree with any of this. He was, I think, 2 tags on day 1. Let's go back to it. Oh, shoot, it's already noon. Okay. Professor X. He is offensive burst and small. No, he's... where'd he go? Is he only 1 tag? Where the hell did he go? Oh, it's because he's not in there. So he's 2 tags, right? Because he's size medium. So X handles the evade. So can parry. Plus play style. Day 1, 2 tags. Serpent's Revenge is the big ass hammer. It really, truly was. Like it's interesting how detailed the games become, man. Because I remember like 5 years ago, I was not at all thinking about how long champion specials were and how it helped me avoid problems. But like Shield and champions, like it's become like a real thing. I'm doing great. Shark, how you doing, bud? After watching your vids, I took Child's R4. I've been doing good. Nice, dude. Yeah, she's popping off. I mean, I think she's going to be good even in these non-mystic metas, but these mystic metas are really helping. So happy to hear that, man. She's a great champion. I don't have a ranked Storm X. Yeah, so this is why it's important that we give a lot of options. Oh, Jean Grey. Thank you. So Jean... Professor X is also reverse controls immune. Which I think Jean is as well. So I think Jean's got to be in the top tier, right? Reverse immune. And passive stun. Plus playstyle. The playstyle is really helpful. And Jean had how many of the tags? She's probably size small, right? And is she offensive burst? No. Is she Ex Magica? No. So she's only got 1 of them. Let's see where she is. Jean is... offensive damage over time. So tomorrow she has a tag. And today she has a tag. So Jean's an interesting one. Jean for me is definitely a top tier option, but she's a day 1 and 2, 1 tag. So like if you could do it, I would consider looking at her as your day 2 option if you don't have a good day 2 option. I think we're getting this correct. Like, again, correct me if you guys think I'm wrong on this one. Would it be stupid? I don't think it's stupid. I think this is where you got to know your roster. 1 tag, exactly. 1 tag each day makes her valuable for both. But if you don't have good options for day 1, use her. If you don't have good option for day 2, use her then. Right? Because then day 2, like, let's look at this. Day 2, the tags are going to be provocateur. Let's actually do size medium and offensive dot. This video is going to be complicated to make, but I think if we do it, it will be very helpful to people. Offensive dot. That's not looking so good all of a sudden. So day 2 is provocateur, size medium, and offensive dot. Let's try Bastion. I think someone shouted out Bastion earlier. He will handle the evade. I don't know about Demo, man. So I don't love Bastion for this. I know someone said they had a good run. And I had the starting of a good run, but the amount of times I needed to start playing around reverse controls and looking for openings to land. Oh no, what am I thinking? Hold on, we got to do this run over. One of the best things about Bastion is his evade counter kicks in the second you hold heavy. I kept thinking I couldn't find ways to get his pursuit up. That's not accurate. Yeah, Hilgendorf. I can't believe I did that. Like, I love Bastion. That's one of the many things I love about him. Is that his pursuit kicks in the second you trigger the heavy. So Kate's not going to get a chance to do it. Now, his pursuit's not going to be as long, I think because she's not a mutant, if I remember the reason correctly. But it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Like, I was making that fight a lot harder on myself. And he's got the whole SP3 loop, which I tend not to be good at utilizing in champions. I tend to forget about Longhorn because this wasn't a thing for so long. So I mean, for me personally, right? Because I think Bastion had 2 tags. We just said. I will be utilizing Bastion for day 2 for sure, and I'll be investigating his using it as an opportunity to get better at it. Yeah. I mean, dude, look at this guy. This is fun. Like, this is actually enjoyable. All right, just one more loop, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just having a good time. But I will stop. Because it's not the point of the stream. All right, cool. We're done. All right, so Bastion... Because Bastion's 2 tags, do you guys think he should be in the top tier or the middle tier? He handles the evade, and he handles it very simply. He doesn't handle the reverse controls. How dare you have fun? We don't want to see you having fun. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you getting along with the joke. But we're trying to be helpful here. And me having fun isn't exactly the most helpful thing. Do I prefer Zach? Yes, I do. And he's one of the top options for sure. We're basically, what we're doing now is we've moved to creating a tier list of champions. And then I'm going to record a video letting you know what day they have their most tags. So try to help people like use their rosters. 14 bars with Cyclops. Let's get some thoughts on the you know what, dude? Rook, I think you might be right. There should be a like shoot, maybe the way I'm trying to format this video won't actually be helpful to people. It'll be more confusing. What's up, Kurt? Thanks for being here. It depends on how many other options there are. The top tier will need to be at least like 7 to 10, since most people don't have that deep of a roster. Yeah, JWB. That's one of the reasons why I'm not hyped on Captain Britain for this one, because I think the big threats. Actually, I know what the big threats are. The big threats are the reverse controls and the evade. Bastion was good for this though, dude. Bastion handles evade. Playstyle wasn't bad. Was it day 2? He has 2 tags, right? So if you guys have a Bastion, I would highly recommend saving him for day 2 if you can. I think I might need to do this via Conchoose, and I know the other sites have similar functions. So just go to your site that has this sort of function. Let's see here. Try to make this so everyone else can see it. Sorry about Storm's head there. So if we went to champions and we search for day 2 is provocateur, size medium. Why am I having trouble finding any of them now? Provocateur. Size medium. Is Diablo immune to reverse controls? I think he is. This is interesting too. With Professor X actually has 2 tags for day 2 as well. I think I might need to do this off because I can't imagine this is overly entertaining unless you guys are enjoying like kind of thinking this through. Because I don't think we're going to do a lot of gameplay now. I think we kind of have an idea on. It's going to be more like trying to create the video. I'll leave this up to you guys. Here, I'll put polls up in both sides because I'd rather do something you guys actually want to see. What's up, Dread? How you doing, man? Let's see here. For the rest of the stream, so for us to stream, I can do fights and podiums, or we create video top 10, basically. I'll just call it video top 10. We'll leave this up for just like 2 minutes, just pretty short. We'll put it up on Twitch. And then I'll put it up on YouTube as well. I'd rather do what you guys want to see for this because I could understand creating the video not being very fun for everybody, and it's something I could do later too. Okay. For rest of stream, and it feels weird typing in third person, but just so everyone understands. Vegas fights and podiums, or we create top 10 video together. And seriously, just put in whatever you'd be most likely to stick around and hang out and find fun. And just if you guys could vote and let me know, I'd appreciate it. I'll bring this down for now. There we go. All right. Anyone? I have not tried Cassandra yet. I'm doing great, Jerm. How you doing, bud? Stuck in the airport. All good. Oh, what's up, Don? I think so. People have shouted out Bishop, actually. Top 10? Sounds fun. All right. We'll see what the poll says. Hope you're just going. Wow, my day's going great. What's up, T-White? How you doing, man? Yeah, Hilgendorf. I think that's actually it's a nice point. I think it's important. A nice thing to bring up is the in-game tag thing is actually really nice. I think it would be a bit much to ask Kabam to implement it so that we could see day 2 and day 3 now, like on day 1. I would imagine that would be a significant amount of work, and I'm not sure how to say that in a good way, but you know what I mean. Or is the poll already over? Oh, dude, it's stupidly close. Me doing the fights actually kind of wins. On You guys, it's like the exact opposite. No joke. It's 56% do fights and podiums on Twitch, 44% do the video together on YouTube. It's like literally the opposite. Here, what we'll do is I'll do some fights, and then we can do we can obviously talk about the fights as we do them. So the day 2 and day 3 tags they announced on their live stream. I think it's up on the Discord server. It might not be. Which platform is better for me? It honestly doesn't. It's probably Twitch, honestly. I just know that I've built a channel on this, and like I have channel members, and like I see Kurt and people like and so like I want you guys to know I'm gonna keep like paying attention to that chat and do all of that. And on days like today, I don't know how many people are viewing on YouTube right now. 182. Actually, that's pretty good. Which is another reason why I don't want to, like I've built the channel on that with videos and stuff. Twitch is easier. It feels more interactive too. Like on Sunday, I did a really quick, I think we did like only an hour and 45 minutes, but all of a sudden I was like, dude, I think I have like an hour and a half. I have like almost 2 hours I could stream. I think I'm going to jump on and do it. Where with YouTube, I would need to create a thumbnail, and not that like that's that big of a deal, but if you create a crappy thumbnail, people just like to click on it. It just becomes like a whole thing. And so I just streamed on Twitch. So I don't know. I appreciate you guys supporting on wherever you're at. Twitch here. What's up, dude? The vibes are made. I think we've talked about this almost every single time. Like Twitch is not what I expected. It's way better. That's been an interesting thing for sure. Are these stores up? I think they said they were going to try to get them up early this week. But I would be surprised if they're already up. Let's check the BG store real fast. Yeah, I'd be surprised. I'd imagine it's going to be more of like a Tuesday, Wednesday store thing. Dude, nice job, Upside. All right, let's do these. Let's try to get some bars in, man. Try to get in a couple good runs. Yeah. So Kurt, Omanis, and everyone, like, we're not doing the top 10 as a group, but like, as far as like us going through it, creating the video right now, but let's still do it. Like, please keep shouting out answers and things like that. So, yeah. Got both what? Let me know, Conrad. Let me know. Twitch members be hanging out with the best looking dude at the chillest restaurants. It's fun, man. We've talked about this. That Twitch is way more like in it for like the fun vibes and hangout than I thought everyone was going to be. Can I try Paviter? I can do, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to do very poorly with him. Because I can't even think about how one does that fight with him. Like it actually kind of feels like it feels almost like it works in the opposite way to what Paviter wants to do, right? Like Paviter's stealing power, I think preventing the defender from throwing their specials. He doesn't have an evade counter. I don't see how he would get around. I don't see how he would get around anything. Let me know if you think I'm missing something with Paviter, bud. What's been really interesting is now that I know I'm going to use Bastion on day 2, I think I had Ironheart for day 2, and now I'm like, I don't know why I would do that. Like, I think I will use Ironheart. What's day 3? Magic Thief. Magic Thief. Where is it? Magic Thief and Genesis. Magic Thief and Genesis? What an interesting one. I don't see anything I like there at all. Okay, Magic Thief and offensive raw damage. Are you guys seeing anyone that you like for these? Like, none of these are handling the threats of the fight. Get rid of Magic Thief. Gladiator feels pretty smooth. Can counter the evade. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. That's right. He's got a cold snap, doesn't he? And then there's a lot of time in Kate's specials where he could do the whole punishment thing. I don't think JJJ is immune to reverse controls. No. Fury does, but I think you're going to start to have trouble keeping that up unless you just go to Fury's Fury. What about Odin? Odin's got a true strike, right? Okay, I honestly I will probably save Serpent for day 3. Serpent with 1 tag. I will probably save him for day 3. My own personal. I've just never been able to get good with Gladiator. And like based on who I already have ranked up. What's up, Ollie? How you doing, bud? Yeah. I'm just not good with Gladiator. I've taken him to high sig. I mean, I see it. I see the idea with him. So I think personally, day 2 for me is going to be Bastion. Day 3 is Serpent, which means day 1 I can go in with Jean, Professor X, and Storm. So let's try to work on the let's try to just work on those, I guess. Like yeah. All right. Let's do it. I'll do a few X runs. But yeah, I think that's my plan. Day 1 is Storm X Jean. Potentially we'll move off of Storm X just because of she's not highly raked for me. But she hits all 3 tags, which is really nice. In fact, we might move to her today because I don't know if I want to pay all the attention that X is going to take right now. Try to focus in a little bit. Zemo? Yeah, I guess. Was he one of the tags? I think he was, right? For day 3? And I know a lot of you guys have heard me say this a million times over the years. This is why I really like X Awakened ability. I know that a lot of people can play in without it. But the charges going up on their own, I think, is a big deal. Playing him well, or getting, like, basically simplifying the fights for you. I don't want to lose, like, my prowess like I did last time. In fact, I think this could be a fight. I don't know if you want to go to your SP3. I think it's a good idea. You could ramp up by not doing it. Come on, Kate. Ah, that sucks. Had a good little run going there. Just one mess up. What is the secret to playing Professor X well? Okay, for me, like, again, we're shooting for like B+ results. Refreshing the prowess. Like, you saw how much damage we were doing there, right? So keeping those prowesses refreshed, like, so taking the opportunities to make sure you're backing up after the special to refresh them. There's obviously, like, more elevated ways to play him. Get, like, I don't know, someone was saying MSD had, like, I don't know, 15 bars already or something like that. I imagine he's probably going to go even higher with it. Yeah, Kirk. Yeah, absolutely. Same here. Yeah, I did not like Jack for this fight. He takes the reverse controls, so you're good there. But I didn't like it because with Jack, you're ultimately going to your SP2s. He doesn't handle the evade for you. And so he was losing out to a champ like Ironheart, who honestly I'm probably gonna shit. I don't know. Do I want to use Storm or Ironheart? And so as a result, I did not like Jack for it, despite seeing that Jack does handle the reverse controls, which is really, really helpful. Storm Relic would be good for X. Yeah. I think it's like the whole unblockable portion and stuff. Yep, absolutely. Is Charles better than Cassandra? I like him better. He might not be better for like today's game. Cassandra's definitely better in Battlegrounds. Dazzler too. Dazzler's a great champion. Does she have the tags? My day 3 options will be Zemo, Jabari, Nova, and Arcus. Oh, I want to see Arcus, man. What rank do you have Arcus at? I'm excited to see that. Arcus is one of the champs I'm kind of curious on. We've been talking about that in some of the videos. So wait, so what did I say day 3 would be? Jean. I want to get Serpent out of here. Because Serpent's going to be my day 3 option. So let's get Jean in. Jean's like the super versatile champion on this one because she has 2 tags on day 2 as well. You want to try Nova? Oh, that's right. You got the Ascended Nova, right, Hilgendorf? This is another example of what I was saying earlier about now that Kabam's like giving us more to do than Battlegrounds, I need to start learning what the SP3s that so many of these champions do. They do have long form benefits. Yeah, so the drops seem to be on a schedule so far of resetting on Fridays. And so right now they are the ones that reset on Friday last week. It's a little early. I think though, like, not the downside, just a thing to be aware of if using Jean is since I've lost the shield, I will have lost my my passive stun, which isn't really the end of the world. It will reset, and it came from a gameplay error, so... But we've already got it back. Okoye has 2 tags. Okoye did? That changes everything. It wasn't a mistake because I was having a good time. But if you watched my villains run in arenas, I went with, like, I had a good time. So I was happy I did it. I went with the fun team that I don't play as much anymore. And then watched people use Okoye and just like obliterate some fights like they were nothing. SP3 refreshes the shield, thank you. That's like exactly the thing I was talking about. Of like, I actually used I was really proud. Proud's not the right word, but I had a fight today in Alliance War where I took in Sentinel, and the tactic of the fight was to use the SP3. Man, Kate's got a strong cold snap, huh? Okay, wait. So Okoye has 2 tags from day 3. Why wasn't she showing up on my This is the thing with that video I want to make. Watch, I'm not going to put it out till tomorrow morning. It's going to perform poorly because with YouTube, it being first is a huge deal. But I'd rather give out good advice and not have it perform as well and have it be late than rush it out and have the advice be bad. Day 3 is Magic Thief. Genesis. There's Genesis. Raw. No, I think she's only 1 tag. Because day 3 is raw offensive raw damage. Genesis and Magic Thief. Or did I write that wrong down? She's only 1 on day 3. Yeah. I think we all assumed that she would be Dot. Or no, she is... Yeah, she is Dot. Dot's day 2. Yeah. 19 bars with R3 Dust? That's impressive. Is that what rank is that Dust? I would assume Okoye would work really well for this. I can do a 1 fight with her. But she's gonna cut off the evade. Where is she? What? I guess I don't have her at a very high sig. That must be why she's so far down. But yeah, she should work fine. She's gonna have a little bit of trouble. Oh no. What am I talking? I keep forgetting about this. Yeah, now she's like... I mean, we're good to go. I think I just figured out the better way to handle Kate's SP2. That dash back in, because it sets you up. One of the things that was causing me a lot of problems was trying not to be late on the punish. And then so I was getting stuck in a really bad spot. It's going to take work, but it was very repeatable. $14 bars to Storm X? Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you guys can nail that, you're going to have a much better time. I don't know if people are already aware of that or not, but that's a vastly superior way to handle Kate's SP2. The reverse control's got me. Yeah, she works fine. Okoye is fine, right? Kind of happy to accidentally discover that SP2 punish. That was way better. 14 bars with Storm X. What rank you got her at, bud? Am I double streaming on Twitch and YouTube? Yes. Yeah. Who am I talking to? Just the voices in my head, man. One of the voices right now is called Savage. Thanks for being here, bud. Yeah. This I think we're moving on to this part of the stream. We'll probably go a little bit longer, then it'll be time to sign off. This feels really fair. Again, it's just the 3-day window. That's the kind of BS of it all. But this feels super fair to me. Curious on your guys' thoughts on it. Like, it's a fun fight. I like the challenge of it. There's some threats. We have champions who can minimize the threats for sure. Yeah. I could use this as a way to get better at fighting Kate. Like, I had no clue you could punish her SP2 that way. So learning that, getting better at that will be really, really helpful. Obviously, you guys saw that where I made the mistake, let the cold snap hit me into block, because it will go through your block, and it totally decimated my health pool. So yeah. Which SP2s we're using for Okoye? I was using Special 2, I believe. Is that what you meant, bud? Let me know if it wasn't. So I'm getting tired, so I'm messing up the reverse controls. Just Storm Rex, I honestly don't know. I'm pretty much a noob when it comes to playing her. Oh, don't worry, dude. Don't even sweat it. We're here to have a good time and learn. You also didn't capitalize the first letter of your sentence, man, and I'm going to hold that against you. But yeah, right there, dude, that's like a game changer for me right there, man. Come on, Katie. Come on, Kate. Don't make me look bad in front of all these people. Why are you doing this? I think she did that on purpose. I think we got a raid or something like that. Thank you very much. Let's see, who was it? Pepe. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Pepe. That was incredibly kind to you. Thank you, everyone who just came over from Pepe. We're kind of we're at the tail end of this stream, too, unfortunately. We will raid someone. We were basically looking to create a top 10 list for everybody today, looking at the various tags and like what days those tags were available. I will be getting out a video. I'm going to try to get it later today. I have quite a bit of work to do, so I can't promise that. It might end up being tomorrow morning. But like just little stuff like Jean Grey, I think it's Jean Grey. She actually has 2 tags on day 1 and day 2. So just trying to be strategic with your roster. She's obviously a fantastic option for the fight. I learned a superior way to dex and punish Kate Bishop's SB2. Pepe, those of you who just came from Pepe probably already knew that. But, you know, not everyone knows it, so we'll go ahead and get that information into the video. Am I Dorky Days brother? Nah. But, dude, literally, like, when I started my YouTube channel, people were... Because that was kind of around the time, too, where Dave, I think, had started working for Kabam. And so people were already making that comment. I had, like, one viewer, and they were like, wait. And we both kind of make, like, kind of dad jokes and stuff like that. Desde la frontera de Reynosa, Tamaulipas, Mexico. As you can tell, my Spanish is not very good, but thank you very much for being here. Muchas gracias. My wife and my daughters are fluent in Spanish and in English, so I'm the one guy who only knows how to speak one language, but I am trying. So thank you so much for being here. All right. Dude, that just feels so much more fluid. I'm so excited about this discovery. Dude, that stun is so freaking long. Oh, man. Tired. I'm getting 18 bars with dust, depending on how aggressive I can be. 3 tags, not destroying worlds, but not bad. She's handling the unstoppable for you, right? With the grit when she's in her sandstorm. It's your best that's counted. Yes. Yep. Here, I want to do... I am getting tired. Some of my gameplay is like plummeting. But I want to try to do at least one decent round of Storm Max. Drops are on, fellas. Yeah, absolutely. If you already got him, though, from last Friday, and if you've been watching Pepe is an all-star, man, with all the streams he does. You probably already have them all. But yeah, try Weapon X for day 2. And just go ham or what, Old Man X? I saw that. I saw him with the tags. But oh, no, he's going to go unstoppable when Kate evades. But if you make a mistake, he's not going to heal back the damage that Kate does. And that's one of his big advantages, right? Is the heal back. And you can just tank SP3s and stuff. He's not going to do that. And she can't evade an SB2 stun. Oh, that's cool. Jay, I really like Dust, dude. That's cool to see people having fun with her. Dip out. Yeah, thanks for being here, Charles. Stupid Kate. Almost like the person who designed her knew what they were doing. Yeah, he goes unstoppable, but her stun is too long. I don't like this fight. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Because he's not gonna handle the reverse controls for you. He's not gonna handle the evade. Her defensive threats are very intentional, or very, very intentional. As they should be. To be clear, that's not a complaint. Offensive burst. Dude, you know who actually might be kind of fun is Danny Moonstar. Just give this a try. We're just trying champions out. Gonna have to start off with the... There we go. Push. Obviously, Danny's special 2 should hit significantly harder. I just messed up her play style completely. Hate throwing a heavy into that. Diabolical. Yeah, the reverse control is screwing with me now. I think people could do it. I don't like that fight at all. Am I doing Ice Tempest or Lightning with Storm? I think you should do the Lightning, right? That's the one that benefits her SP2. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Thanks for being here, man. All right. We'll probably just do 1 or 2 more fights, and then, like I said, I could tell gameplay is plummeting, so probably time to dip out, grab some lunch, get back to work, and then try to make that video for everybody. Who are we using? Stormax. This is a rank 2 Ascension 1 Storm. Yeah, ideally, you can handle the evade and the reverse controls. I'm finding that it depends on the champion, man. There were champions like Serpent. I actually didn't mind Serpent for this. I actually kind of liked him. I was surprised that I liked him as much as I did. And I found that the reverse controls were not as bad with him because his specials were so long. Could get into a loop where his special attacks were taking up a lot of the time for me. So, like, it was okay. But then I did not like Jack, who was obviously immune. But I did not like Jack at all because he needed to go to his SP2. And I found that creating loop issues where the evade was becoming a problem. There's been no better sign that it's time to go than that. Is this basically it with Storm? This is not even a rank 3, so I'm not like crapping on her damage, but am I like playing her wrong? Yeah, the earlier fight with Danny. I hope Andy does a fight with Danny Moonstar. I think like a high skill player like him would be able to make it look pretty good. But you basically saw my issues with Danny. Like just one single mistake and just everything starts all over. Seems good? Okay. I looked up and I didn't realize what special Kate was throwing, so I just guessed it was the SB2. MSD 28 health bars. All right, I'll watch that to see if like. Do you remember what rank that was? Oh, Professor X. Not a surprise at all. I mean, I could see that for sure. Out of MSD, I would imagine I'm going to top out somewhere around like 10 or 12. At some point, it'll just become too much. I can't repeat that comment, man. You know what's funny is I think because I've met him a couple times, I think he's I've my sense on him is he's really earnest. He's really earnest. If you know what that word means, and so he's just very good at the game. He's just very, very good at the game. But I understand. I mean, I irritate a lot of people, so it's not intentional. Just not everyone's gonna like enjoy everybody. Stormax, I believe you want to maintain uptime on both your stances, so maybe I should be like holding the heavy more or something, or heavying into the special a little bit more. I think that's the idea with her with her signature ability, right? This will be a good opportunity for me to like kind of get better at her, which I think is what we're gonna do tomorrow. So we'll be back tomorrow around the same time, kind of working on the bars. It'll be day 2, so maybe we can get into some Bastion, kind of getting better at fighting Kate, and maybe that'll be one of the goals of tomorrow is like basically learning how to use Storm X a little better, because she is cool. I actually really like what I was experiencing. A lot of like cool utility. In particular, it was I don't know if she's always had this or not. But what she's doing here, where is it? If the opponent has an endurance effect, That's not a buff or not a passive, just any endurance effect. Storm's parry mastery inflicts a stun passive instead. Not that this makes her some sort of world beater. I just didn't know she had that. And we got champions like Lumitrix and Yelena, and they put these effects on champions. So it's just a little bit. I'm not saying, again, that's not why I like her or dislike her. It's just little stuff that I didn't know about her. You guys are more than welcome to say the stuff you're doing in the chat. Try not to make it too personal. Stick with stuff that's just like, I feel this way, which is fine, but understand why I'm not going to be reading it. I'm just to be clear, and nothing's wrong. Like I know people don't like me. Totally fine. Legacy is quite literally one of my favorite MCoC people ever. I've known him since I was in 4 Loki, so this is probably like 5 or 6 years ago. He's been nothing but incredibly kind to me, and young man, I just kind of saying this is like my understanding. I don't know, like it's not like he and I are hanging out on the weekends, right? We live in 2 different countries, but he's a full-time YouTuber and makes all of his money off of this. Like that's his job, and in my personal opinion, he is standing up and genuinely arguing for the better things for players all the time, consistently, no holds barred, doesn't bite his tongue. Like, I'm a massive, just so you know, like, I'm not trying to make you like him, and no shame or anything. I'm just saying I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. I don't think anything you're seeing is fake or disingenuous or whatever. And he has a potential price to pay for it. So I'm a massive fan of Legacy, and I have nothing but tremendous respect for someone who's trying to navigate doing YouTube and get views and do all that while also being very genuine with you guys. Like, and his whole income is on this, my understanding, and he doesn't hold back, and I really respect the hell out of that. So anyways, gonna bounce. Let's find he's having fun, man. He's having a good time. You know, he's doing something a little different with his tier list than like what I'm doing, and I think that's good, man. Like, I hope Seaton brings his back soon too. I think it's really good when there's a variety of these. Like, you know, KT isn't totally consistent with his, because honestly, they're a crap ton of work. There's like, if you just want to put out like 1 or 2 tier lists and get some clicks, that'll work. But to continuously update them and try to give like true opinions and all that stuff, like, it is a crap ton of work. And you know, with Lags, I enjoy Lags. I enjoy hearing what he thinks. Dude, the guy is an outrageously smart and skilled player. Where I'm more like kind of smart. I know interactions. I'm not that high skilled, right? But then I've worked with a bunch of guys who know a crap ton and do that. And so I think Lags is really giving you his experience, much like I think Seaton's will be very much his experience, right? But like, no one knows every character. There's just no way. There's just, that's been gone for probably 5 years, where someone could truly be like, no, I've played all these skilled champions. This is how good they are relative to each other, right? So anyways, I know we're doing a lot of talking, and that's why does Kate look like that? She's like, how will I get you to spend money on podium tickets? Thanks, man. We put a lot of work into yours. All right, let's find someone to raid, dude. Let's do it. Hopefully Dread's on. Dread, you on, man? There's a little streamer y'all may know by the name of Barrow Man. I hope he's not retiring, man. I hope he's not, but I think he seems pretty certain on it. Please go hang out, learn a lot from him, watch some amazing high tier Battlegrounds, dude. Best Battlegrounds player in the world, right there. Might be retiring from the game. The 2 best Battlegrounds players in the world. Although we got to start throwing Liam in that conversation for sure. Retiring from MCoC in literally the same month. That ain't good. I don't know a lot, but I know that ain't good. So please go say hello to Barrowman for me. Let me know. I got to get to lunch and get to work. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you for the Twitch sub and the incredibly generous donation from Katya. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. On YouTube side, what do we got, guys? How many of you were still hanging out? 138. All right, we should raid someone. Because I know most of you are actually probably watching on like Twitch side, where you're like probably 70-80% are AFK. Huh? Speaking of which, Lags already has a guide up and all that stuff, so make sure you guys check that out. Who's live on YouTube? Looks like MSCs are down. It looks like no one's live on YouTube. Oh wait, Lord Shadow's doing. He's doing arena though, man. Let's go ahead and raid Barrow on both sides.
Unlucky.
You guys don't mind? And please do let him know. I had to bounce. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I didn't check in with you. What's up, Pop? Thanks for being here. And yeah, I would think Cyclops handling the Vade would be really helpful, and then able to do massive damage should be happening. I stopped watching long ago. See you guys. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.